Greg, a few days have passed since the disappointment of the Scottish Cup semi-final. What has the feeling been like in and around Lennoxtown since the game?
Yeah, it hurts for a few days. It was a big game and it was a big opportunity that we unfortunately didn't manage to take. So it did hurt for a few days, but with football you've got to move your focus to the next game. So that is what we've done, and we trained well today and we prepare for Sunday.
You got Celtic's goal that day, despite the disappointment that surrounded it. That must have been a real personal high for you.
Yeah, the feeling when I scored was like nothing I've felt in my entire life. It was unbelievable, and it was just a wee bit unfortunate that we couldn't manage to get the result just to top off the day. So it's bittersweet. It was an amazing moment, and as I touched on, the feeling when that went in is like nothing I've felt in my career, but it still hurts today.
Callum brought the team together afterwards, and I won't ask what was said in that huddle, but was that a moment to remind the team of the togetherness that you have built over the course of the season?
Yeah, exactly. We've got 5 big league games to go now, and we need to finish with 5 strong performances, and we know what's at stake come the end of that. So we understand what's needed, and it was just about regaining focus and knowing how well we've done so far, but there's still a job on hand.
Moving on, reflecting back on the season as a whole, Greg, you've really flourished in the manager's setup. How has it been for you this season?
Yeah, it's been a successful season personally, in terms of I've really enjoyed the way the manager wants to play. I've learned a lot. I've tried to improve as each game and training sessions came. I had the difficult spell when I was out injured, of course. I missed 3 months of football, which was disappointing, because as a footballer you don't want to miss 1 minute, never mind 3 months. So during that period I tried to work as hard as I can to be ready when I came back, and thankfully the manager's putting a lot of trust in myself and put me straight back in the team, and I've not missed too many.
The talk of inverted fullbacks has been a really interesting topic this season. Is that something you've ever encountered in your footballing career, playing more centrally inside the pitch?
Oh, when I was younger I played a wee bit in midfield, and when at Kilmarnock previously I also played a few times in midfield under Steve Clarke. So it's a position I had played, but I hadn't played it all that often. So I'm not playing midfield now as such. You're just at the right moments you're coming inside, and it fits my game. I think I've taken to it well, but there's still a lot of improvements I can be making.
And moving on, you've spoken about the next game. It is Ross County and a trip to Dingwall. You had just made your return to injury at Dingwall in December. Take us back to that moment. Anthony scores. What was your recollection of that?
Yeah, exactly. I think we had played maybe Dundee United before it, and then the cup final was on the Sunday, so it was the game in between. I was on the bench, and it was a sticky game, to be fair. Ross County have had a great season. They've got quick attacking players at the top end, and they've been resolute in their defending, so no, they've done well. They've got top 6, and it was a tight game on the night, and when it gets that late, of course you're pushing. We were down to 10 men, and Tom managed to stand up to the back stick, and you knew when Tony got in there that there was only one man was winning that header, and he done unbelievable, and it was a big result in the season.
Ross County, as you say, they're up to 5th. They're one of the form sides, but we have shown really good form against them, especially at home this season. Is there a focus to replicate those performances, Greg, and get the 3 points that are needed?
Of course you'll look back at them games, but you can't really take a lot, because it's a totally different game. As you touched on, the game at Celtic Park they went down to 10 men there, so we managed to get a good result, but we know we need to be at it. We need to show that we can bounce back. We've done that throughout the season when we've had a disappointing result, like the semi-final was, so we need to show that what we're all about, and we've done that throughout the season, so I hope it's no different come Sunday.